video. So yeah, I feel like this is the final call or the last call, or I feel like something has happened over the past couple of weeks here. A couple of, like I said, some holy, like Swiss cheese matrimony and things like this, right? So this is the time when they have taken an idol energy, okay? They're keeping, see, and this is what I'm seeing. They're keeping the energy of the divine feminine, or the so-called divine feminine, okay? Or the energy of God, okay? What I'm realizing is they are holding my energy hostage. That they have taken my energy and spread it out enough amongst a couple of feminine energies, possibly masculine too, so that they can just now, what? These might be people that came in as supporters or twin flames or other masculine energies that were, um, you know, again, possibly surrounding you in a certain manner at some point in time. But because you don't want to be haughty, or you don't want to be like glamorizing yourself, you just want to speak the truth. And if that makes you seem some kind of way, that's just that. But I feel like it's almost like God, okay, it's almost like being God in the instance of what the spiritual essence and what it really means. And then battling up against a world of people who have been indoctrinated by the church. But at the same time, you have angels and fallen angels and demons and witches that are surrounding this God energy. They're all ciphering, they're all sucking, they're all consuming. All right. Some may be showing a little bit of love, but it's only when it benefits them. Once they get to where they need to get, then they move on, and then they call it, well, you were doing this or you were doing that. But it's something about my energy where I just can't be fooled today. So it's almost like this descent. I told you guys I felt something about a descent. So it's almost like a forced descent by these people that have stolen the power of God on this earth by sneaking around and ciphering energy. Okay, dispersed it. This could be, and that's why I was saying something about Lucifer being God's husband, and falling from grace, being the most beautiful to her or him, however you want to look at it. God, again, in America, God was a female. Okay, it just was. It was a matriarchal society, and God was a woman. I would think it's asterisk. I believe that this has something to do with the demarcation that we keep going through these cycles. It's something about cycles, the North and the South being civil wars and things like this. It's her two husbands. It just is. It's her being stuck between two men. That's what that energy of Montreal, I think it's Montreal, Canada or something. I think that's the one that has the coat of arms, or the seal that has the three lions. It's three lions, but the empress is the one that's being pressed in the middle between these two masculines. Now, when we go to Disney, okay, something happened with Disney here lately. Something happened with Disney. Something about a secret change of ownership or something. Something happened there, okay? And I feel like ever since then, it's been kind of depreciating. Okay, I don't know what the stock markets is saying, but spiritually, I feel like the magic is dying here. And this is what I told you. These guys will these people or these entities will let everything kind of like secretly and slowly die out before they honor who the real God is, or the real most high energy is of this time. It just so happens that these masculine energies have had attachment to my energy over the years, the hundreds and thousands of centuries. It's almost like this Lucy energy. They've been making Lucy's, right? Possibly with China, but there's only one here that's been able to really go all the way back there, right? Organically or naturally, possibly. But I feel like, again, that was stolen. So it's something about these world leaders rallying around in the final days, okay, to watch or to maybe step in here and there or not. But it's something very weird about this, because all of these men have had a chance with this asterisk energy. So it's almost like, well, I'm here, but if you don't pick me, I ain't doing shit. I'm here, but if you don't pick, and it just started this battle, this Five of Wands. It may even be, damn, a seven. You know what I'm saying? But at least, no, maybe a Five of Wands represent those five nations that would have been warring to claim or to own or to purchase the earth. Something came up in my feed today about the man who sold the earth, but I feel like this already happened twice. But the thing is, these people cannot put a price tag on that energy, nor can they put a price tag on me. This is it's actually pretty sickening when I think about whatever the fuck this is. You know, I've taken in a couple of different, I kind of sat back this morning and tried to keep just a clear mind, not even meditate with like thinking, but because it's hard for me to kind of just sit there with a clear mind. But I took a couple seconds and I feel like that's all it took. And I feel like, again, these masculine energies are very fucking powerful, right? Okay, and again, I feel like when the father, whatever father energy has passed on, or whatever father energy is on a mission or something like this, they do these things. They do these horrendous things to his wife. They do these horrendous things to, because I feel like it's a shared enterprise. There's something about enterprise, okay? And it's shared. It's like this is what got this Asterith energy, or this female god in America. Like I said, I separate America from the United States because the United States is a corporation, or that 10-mile radius in Washington, D.C., which gave these people an inch and they took a mile. Okay? So again, if we go back to all of these things about American Indians, we're not supposed to be selling land or borrowing land or giving. It was just, you know, kind of free for everybody to roam and state their claim on where, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't, we weren't supposed to be selling or letting these people into our borders. All right. So you obviously have someone in here that doesn't honor that energy. Okay. That is in that White House. I don't care what you say, who or how it's been rolled out on a red carpet for you. There is something wholly wrong with what is going on, or supposedly and allegedly, with this border issue or this border crisis. It is something so disgusting. Okay. And these people, it's almost like their mask, which some of these people may have been caught wearing, is sliding right off of their face. It's almost getting so hot under there that motherfucker is starting to melt off of their damn head. You understand what I'm saying? It's something that has me very calm today, but very irritated, but very direct, but very like really wanting to like snap on someone. It's almost like that energy of the wrath of God, right? So it's taking me back to this James energy, because that is discriminatory, it's invasive with whatever they're doing, whether they're able to do it naturally or using technology to basically indoctrinate you with what you think God is, while they're holding God hostage on this earth and playing mind games here. Because we give this energy as like God is all knowing and everything, don't make no mistakes, but it's obviously that God did make mistakes. But I feel like it depends on if you look at this situation in that light. You're looked at as, especially with like the Catholic Church and these people that are very so-called religious, okay? Which again, religious means just being true to a cause to no end. To be true to a cause to no end, okay? And if there's something I can take from that, that is me. Okay? Not knowing, not caring how you accept if anyone's feelings is hurt is fact over fiction. And that's, facts over feelings is my fault. Facts over feelings, and that's just what it's gonna be. So I feel like the only way that they could try to do whatever this is take whatever they need, shed a light on someone, but on the negative aspects. Take what they need, and then once they have what they need, or they feel like they have what they need, whether these people are hiding underground or in the clefts of the rocks, or they're still out here trying to make some money, or whatever they're doing with their bitcoins or whatever they're doing, it's something about getting ready to either battle against God, which I feel like that battle is already here, right? The apocalypse is somewhat here already. To make someone seem discredit or dehumanize or ridicule or harass or embarrass or, challenge. It's like there's no respect at all, because these people know exactly what the truth is. But these people, these elitists, these entertainers, and these other people in these positions in these so-called high places, but actually are very low vibrational, okay? that turn their nose up and look at people some certain kind of way because of things that may be going on in their lives. Or again, people don't realize that if all of these energies are ciphering and haunting and abusing someone who was even the son of God, what kind of effect that would have on the world, meaning all the beings here. It's something about a really hateful, demoralizing, decapitating, dishonoring energy here. And everybody's holding back and not saying something because they have their stake in, or because they want to see someone, throw out a blow or something for something that you said that might have hurt their They're calling this karma, but it's just life. There's a whole bunch of baby people, okay, that want to be babied and coddled, or don't want someone that has the full authority to say and do what they're doing because they're not harming anyone. Actually, it may be seeming defensive because they're trying to ward off these evil entities while people are watching them being attacked, and they think that it's okay. This would let me know that we're dealing with something very ugly right here. We're dealing with something very ugly. This has to do with past life relationships and things like this, okay? Like I said, those past life relationships can be 10 years or whatever like this, because some of these people have just been, again, over. If you know somebody for 40 years, over that 40 years, they could have been already altered or replicated 4 times every 10 years or something like that when these cycles complete, all right? And they may go off into the sunset. They use you, okay? These energies, I'm calling these people monsters at some point in time, because of now being able to reevaluate everything that has happened here. And then they go off into the sunset, leaving more than likely a feminine energy depleted or something, okay? They go off into a sunset with someone that they have formed enough in the likeness of. Now, always still mourning and yearning for the other feminine energy, so they try to make her life a living hell so she won't move on and be happy or find someone else to, be with, because it's all in her. It's all in me, okay? So I'm just finally getting, like, this is the one lifetime where somebody was there to at least crack the door for me to be able to see what has been going on all this time. And maybe we didn't make it this time. And maybe it means that it's never going to be made, because I feel like, again, although this masculine may have just sat back and allowed this stuff to happen, or turned their cheek and allowed this to happen, or was a part of letting this happen, this could have been the last lifetime to get whatever this is right. And again, I feel like it has something to do with inheritance and certain wills. And this person knew that you were struggling with trying to find out some information on something and allowed you to go through that. And part of this make me think, because they have already depleted something. I keep hearing something about depleted accounts. I feel like there may be something preserved, but there's something about it's something about, at least sometimes with this, whatever this trust fund or this something is on this caliber, these people have been able to deplete it over and over and over again, and deplete someone's energy over and over and over again, and get away with it over and over and over again. And then they bully, or they even make you feel bad as if you're the bully when you stand up for yourself and call it out. So again, this is what, I don't know, it's something about these feminine energies wouldn't let me, lay down. I'm supposed to be getting ready to take people where they need to go for today. And something about something just told me enough is enough. I feel like this is even with family members, because I feel like what they're doing is maybe trying to downgrade the Empress or the God energy on earth, and now raise up a younger person, or someone who is more naive, okay? That look like they got their shit together just because they have a job or something. This shit right here, what I'm telling y'all, is ridiculous. Somebody can have a lot to offer to a situation, and these people are willing to say, but they don't have a job. This person work at McDonald's and don't have much to offer. We're going to choose this person as our God because at least they're on the payroll. See, this has something to do with the man, though. All right? It don't have nothing to do with what's on demand, what needs to be on demand with the healing of this world today. No, it has something to do with the man. It has something to do with you not putting that 60 years in or something into Social Security or whatever, okay? Only to, retire and not even be able to enjoy yourself because you're too old and decrepit and and hunched over to even be able to enjoy yourself. Too sick and riddled with things from these antidotes and these toxic pills and shit that they give you that don't heal anything. They just make you comfortable. I feel, well, this is in my opinion, they just make you comfortable or try to eliminate some symptoms of something so you can be kind of comfortable to still go to work and make money and do all these things for these intricacies and industries, okay? Just so at the end of the day, some people are even going to question if they're ever going to be able to get any kind of Social Security, and even if it's worth it. A lot of people are making it to that point where they're about to be retiring, and they have to be worried because the boss is on them. Because again, 10 years before before they may retire or something, they may not, if they get fired or something like this. Okay, depending on if they're with a union or something like that. They may be at risk at losing their job right before they can get like their full payout. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to whatever assets they would achieve, it's just something it's just so rotten and stinking to the core. And it made me think about that video that I did on 666 and Social Security. Okay, and what the real mark is. All right, and I feel like again, there's something different as to what it is. What society has us thinking it is, what it is spiritually, biblically, and historically. There's something about this here. And it's almost like I will not, since I will not worship somebody putting an idol above me when I know I am that energy and there is no other before me. I am that motherfucking Alpha and Omega energy on this plane. It's my turn right now. You see what I'm saying? And you think that I'm going to worship all of these little idols that you made in the likeness of me? All these bitches that you build in the workshop and try to put them over me just because they may look like me or have similarities, or even you think that they look better than me right now, while these people have been doing heavy spell work on family members, and households. See? It's almost like it's a man's world, and they saying if you're not making no money for us, you gotta go. But the thing is, you're playing your part. You're doing your role. You may even be, somebody may be making money off of your fucking back. All right? We're not talking about anybody that's doing this by mistake. Do you get what I'm saying? This is not by mistake. This is by design. This is making an energy that could have brought so much change in the world a non-factor, or treating something like she is not or he is not a priority. Someone who is fair and balanced and bring order, but that's dangerous. Because when you do give these masculines a leg up, whichever one gets to choose to be the one that is closest to me or whatever in this lifetime, they end up crushing you. And if you don't, they won't assist you. So you'll never be fully balanced. This is the makeup, or this is the stuff that I feel we were talking about in that chapter of the wisdom that people don't know. All right? So they block you mentally. This is sick, actually. Try to say you're a crybaby when you speak out about things. All right? They harass or send in, throw stones and hide their hands with groups. Now, they're not going to do this themselves, but they're going to hire people to do this. And it's not, that's what they've done to me. They can't believe that I'm still walking. They can't believe that I'm still able to get up and present myself to the world, or even be okay mentally after what these people have put me through. And there's only about 25% of it that I've spoken of on this platform. As things start coming back to me, things of old, some things in the future that are going to be going on here. Knowing that you're a powerful being, but putting off as if you're not really that relevant. You're not all that as you thought. And maybe that would work with another female that might have came before me, but you got the wrong motherfucking one this time. Because that don't work with me. It just makes me see how much more I do love myself and I value myself, and how much more important my presence is on this world, than these people that tried to destroy me and use some form of initiation or some form of punishment or karma to do so. You're out of your mind. None of these people had the right to join up with these, I don't want to give any names, okay? With these so-called officials, we'll just say that, in order to do what they have done. These are people that, if you really think about their actions, it's nothing but you should have been staying. I should have been staying away from these people. But in the energy of God, knowing that they can't really hurt me like that, all they can do is probably try to assault me at a distance, or mock me, or put me in a one ring circus and do something, or they might try to rape and pillage, or set up some type of assault on someone here. I said this has something about dehumanizing certain people here, so that these people can run the land without you. They'll make they'll make a 1,000 of you, and then they'll select from one of them until they get to the end of that line and realize there ain't nobody like you. And then they say, well, this person wants to curse or whatever. Well, something has to be done. Something has to be done on a level. So again, if I go into the scriptures and it's saying something about one of these curses that these people are cursed with, or cursed, or exit out the garden. See, the thing is, I feel like they've taken away the power. Rather, that's just like, you don't have a following anymore. It's died off. And, I feel like they're treating this like industry energy. They're treating this like you're some type of rap artist or some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're treating it like. They're treating it like we're not talking about a god or a goddess. They're treating it like we're talking about some industry people or something, or a diva. Now, these are the idol women, again, that already had their chance to live a life of some type of established, with some type of fandom and some type of luxury or some type of something. And it's one of these bitches, especially, that want to be seen as God or the queen bee, because they already have the hearts of many people. All right? That's why it was so upsetting for these people when they seen some of us talking about some of these celebrities the way that we were. Maybe it's something in me that knew that these women, and again, although they may not have, they may be able to practice magic and do these things that they do in the dark, okay? Smile in your face all the time, they want to take your place. But they cannot even compare to me on any motherfucking level of creativity. Some of these people may not be as creative as you fucking think. Believe me. All right? So again, some of you as little g gods and goddesses could be, again, more admired by these people than you really admire them. And for more reasons and more valuable reasons than you admire them. It's the superficial aspect that you admire them. Okay? It is the soul or the complete gooey center, or that whatever that resonates beauty and love in some of us, that they feed off of. Inspiration. Innovative things, ideas. Your storylines are an inspiration to these people that look down into this bowl sometimes. Or in your cup, or your dome, or your noggin, whatever you want to call it, your holy grail. All right? So again, the thing is to discard this energy as soon as possible, because now we're seeing that people may be seeing that there is another part of this person. Let's keep her on guard and keep her, in that strong black woman energy for a long time, because that makes certain people uncomfortable. We're the ones doing it. We've hired people to do this, all right? But it's just like in the Talmud, I'm telling you, where they won't put their hands on it, because they don't want it to be something that but again, I feel like some of these people have, okay? Couldn't help themselves, okay? But those are not the ones that I'm very angry with, because 9 times out of 10, if they have come in that close vicinity with you, they do know something, the truth about who you are. But again, I feel like they may be outnumbered by or other powerful people that have finances and things in order to try to send them to jail or put them here and there. And another thing I feel like they've been doing is blocking out the masculine and the feminine energy, so the masculine can feel like all these other bitches was there for them when they were going through these troubles, and for the feminine energy can feel like, well, this masculine that's sitting next to me was there when this masculine wasn't, um or one of his buddies or another angelic presence or something was here with me when this person wasn't. All right. So when it all falls down, you're thinking, I don't owe him nothing. She don't owe me nothing. She owe me. It's something about these two going back and forth. And I'm getting a whole full on kind of Cookie and Cookie and Lucius Lyons energy. All right, because she went to jail and did time for something, and it wasn't even something that she had something to do with. All right, I think that I think it was his drugs or something. It was something like that. Okay, and that's what I was saying yesterday. Something told me totally and completely. Something happened to you a couple years back, and you took the fall. But it wasn't like you went to regular. It wasn't like going to regular prison. It was a mental prison that somebody put me in. All right, for something that somebody else probably did. Somebody else laying their burdens on me. All right, and was okay with that. All right, but also connecting with me while I was in that mental prison here, or being in the east of the garden. That could be mentally. Someone planted in your mind's eye. Someone planted in your subconscious, or like on Black Mirror when the wife was planted in that man's head or whatever after she died. All right, and he started driving her crazy because she didn't want him to date nobody or something like this. So this could also be this could be talking about energy harvesting or stealing people's energy here. Okay? Like you're still walking around in this world, but you're not realizing, that there's a cap on certain things, especially when it comes to you advancing or rising up. All right? In society to where you're supposed to be. You're not no regular motherfucker that's supposed to be working in your hometown. You're not this, you're not that. But like I said, instead of teaching or walking or mentoring, these people have been taunting and gawking and sending in distractions and things like this. And like I said last night, it don't make no sense to me as to why to do that. But to get somebody to give up on something here. So instead of focusing on the real goals at hand and the real fixing of things, people have been focusing, they have been having someone look at someone and not worship, right? But look at someone, gawk at someone. A lot of these feminine energies that are coming up on my coattail or have touched my garment, they made sure that these women are skyrocketing. They don't even have the amount or expansive amount of knowledge that I have and information and psychic abilities that I drop on this channel. Don't even have it. But these people they know exactly what they're doing. It is getting people to focus on them to deplete the energy from the femme and then say, look, you had your chance to prove that you was God or whatever. And look, you did this, you did that, and you did that. Or you wasted your time, or you did this. It's something very sick, because I feel like whatever this is keeping, they're using electronics or 5G to block out your brain and only let bits and pieces in that benefit these people or maybe make you look some kind of way. Okay? All right, my fault. The battery died. All right, so I don't know. I was just hearing everybody plays the fool sometime. And I feel like the thing that's so harsh about this is because I didn't play the fool. Deep down inside, I and these people know that I know who I am. It's just I've been shamed, or they sent in more Eight of Wands energy or abuse, knowing that this will be something that cannot be explained properly or in some type of way to the world, because they have one aspect of what they think that God is. Okay? So again, there is that energy of the all. So I can sense or be in that energy of the Son of God. Again, I am in the Father and the Father is in me. Or I feel like, again, something has happened in the past 2 years where something has happened. I don't know. Like, and I'm saying this is the problem with heavenly beings that are on earth, okay? Or they're calling you an earth angel when you're not that. Matter of fact, you're above those particular angels. Matter of fact, you are God. So why am I going to be sitting here at least not knowing what these people have, whatever their intentions are, but still knowing that you have to deal with them? You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. Still knowing you're going to have to commune with these energies at some point in time. And they're all tricky. They're all, when you see them coming, they're all tricky. It's just like that person that's coming, that's about to ask you something or ask you for something. It's tricky. But I realize that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I realize that sometimes it's okay to give if you have it. Even if it is someone that needs something all the time. Even if they took their whole life and they didn't get... I was just thinking about that with like certain cousins and uncles and stuff like that. Even if you feel like they didn't get their stuff together or whatever. You know, even if it do be like, dang, I know this person about to ask me for something. But again, if you have it, you know, and these are the same people that will say something about this, okay? But then they'll also be, you know, giving money to institutions and things that they know these people are not actually going to get these donations, that is going to something else. See, and that's what I'm saying. The level that I be seeing stuff on is just too much. It's just too much. Especially at this time when I know that this is like some type of energy of trying to take down my energy and hide me again. And I refuse to be something that's hidden under some carpet. And the thing that pisses me off is not even that, oh, you didn't get any kind of fame, or you didn't get any kind of job title, or you didn't get anything, or somebody is not they know what you need to do right now, but somebody's not giving you the answer. It's the fact that somebody think that they can deplete somebody of their own energy or their soul or their Ace of Cups and get away with it, and then put you away in secret instead of doing what was the right thing, and continue to watch you or mock you or feed or feast off of you. It is so fucking sick. It is so sick. Let's say there was even cycles of being the sun. I just see 18 here. And yours is an 18-year cycle or something like this. That somebody else was running your empire or something that whole time and kept you in a mental prison so that they can do so. But I know that this position is a lifetime position. So what do? If they're trying to do some ceremony and say, well, it's too bad, we already did the ceremony, we already did this. I don't know if these motherfuckers be pricking their fingers and putting blood together and say, yeah, it's already done. But no, it's not done until I say it's done. Because I refuse to be one of those people that just are killed off or disappear, or you can try to make me feel like, oh, you know, something happened to you and your soul is now, or you're not. You get the fuck out of here. You get what I'm saying? There's no reason me being who I am on this plane, whether they hijack my memory or brainwash or realign my mental or something like this. There's no reason why at some point I shouldn't have even got. And I feel like this is what this masculine knows about me too. That I'm not artificial, that I'm authentic, that I am fucking pure, and I don't try to hurt people, and I don't want to steal from people or none of that. That I don't even hold grudges when people do it to me, when people attack me or abuse me, but it's not going to stop me from calling it out. But I still have boundaries. But again, people, if they can outnumber you, they don't have to respect your boundaries. And try to take something from you and give it to someone else that may not even be as sure of themselves, or may not be even the sun. Do you see what I'm saying? This is like, let's see what we got here. So we have Jupiter ascending, and this did want to come in reverse, but we're not doing that, okay? We're not doing that. We're putting all of them in this position here, okay? And we're going to let the other cards reiterate what it might be saying here. So we got the sun, we got Jupiter here, okay, with this abundance, and we have Cancer immerse, okay? And we have progression, all right? And I be wondering too, sometimes now, because I guess they think that I don't know that they got dealings with my daughters, whether this is another realm or this realm. They think that I don't know. And these are women that are encouraging these men that are shaming mothers, and then shaming them for no reason, and taking on their daughters that may be younger, that may be a little bit more out of line, or a little bit more messy, or a little bit more this, or whatever the fuck they're trying to tease me or pick on me about. But I am the one harnessing the energy, and I am the one giving that energy off, and I am the one receiving the negative energy or the burdens of these people to sieve through them and get them back to them, whether I know it, whether I'm conscious or not. It's nonstop. It goes on all day long, even in the sleep realm. I mean, these people will go, and I don't mean that no harm, and I don't mean that it's nothing different, but you might have yourself together a little bit. You and your person, made decent choices in your life or whatever. Everything is not romantic, and people are not whisking and whirling around here in love all day. There might be some things or some little pitfalls in relationships or marriages, because that's how real marriages that last over 10 years or 5 years, that's what they do. See, most of these people been married 5 times or something like this. So again, they maybe don't know what a real marriage is supposed to look like, okay? And if they do, they just want to ridicule that in order to make it seem like it's not all that. It's not all that they've been able to work through this or whatever. Because we're dealing with people problems amongst God's problems, and that's what this interdimensional thing is. And I feel like some of these people, a lot of these people are already demons or so-called angelic beings, okay, on the outside looking in. So I may look foolish as how I'm trying to describe what I'm saying. But I know deep down in my core what I'm talking about. I've seen the fakest stuff. I've seen the fakest stuff. I really have. This is people that want to talk about your smoking and say, oh, that's maybe why you're pineal. But then we have other people that are also sitting in front of your face smoking cigarettes heavily, and their pineal gland is not. No, it's just that you have the person that's supposed to be, again, with me over there sharing and pillow talking and sharing my energy and sharing possibly my fucking DNA or something with this bitch, and you have her over there taking in some type of abundance, but it will still only be on that level. It still cannot reach any higher, because that's not the true sun. That's an artificial sun. Possibly a portion of it in Hawkins or at some point in time. See, I can pinpoint these energies with accuracy, with never seeing a personal thing about them, with never surveilling anything, just hearing their voice and seeing their videos or seeing their face. But no, these people have been able to spy, or they have gifts, all right, that they know that they have, that they use to be able to peer in to people using, it's cheating to me. And then when I say, oh, this is how I do it, then 100 bitches in the tarot community come out the same day and say, this is how I do it. I don't need these cards. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? And what hurts so much is that this is somebody that you think have been lifetimes, or, that you loved or something. This don't have nothing to do with the fact that I hold more power, possibly in my pinky finger. And this is why these people hated and didn't teach me or mentor me. Like, I feel like a father figure or a God energy told them to do. That maybe going blind or getting senile or something like this, okay? And I feel like he would think that these people would do right, and might be figuring out again that they did not. And I feel like I was here to tell this story about how this shit happens every single time. All right? Listen, we got your ghost story, all right? So I feel like whatever I'm doing now is not reaching anybody. So this is another way to smite or laugh or mock the energy here, because there may not be a supporter, behind me. They may have a new muse now. So they've stolen the whole fucking destiny of someone, right? All right? Even though you were supportive, or you were this, or you could have been awesome at whatever task or whatever they had for you to step up to. You get what I'm saying? And you're still going to be awesome. Okay? Because I don't need nobody to define me, to let me know who I am, to know who I am. But I also didn't come here to take no back seat to my own motherfucking show. But taking away someone's power and also abusing them or bruising something in them in order to, so that they can't use their gifts or their magic to at least protect themselves or replenish themselves. Or also making you think or second guess and make it think you just like a regular person with no gifts. That the only reason why you had those gifts is because somebody was attached to you that made you think you had those gifts? Why then? Why? Why would a group of people come up with an idea to go and trick someone to think that they're powerful and play around in somebody's face for 2 years? You're not no entrepreneurs, nobody that really respect their time or other people are ever going to do no shit like that. It don't make no sense. And that's the thing that make me mad is you're going to sit here and you're going to try to play me and try to leave me with zero whatever. You could do that with anything else, financial, monetary, gain, or some type of home or some type of material, something like this. But you can't do that to my spirit. You can't do that to my soul. You can't do that to my mind. You can't do that to me. You think you're gonna give me with those little tricks like, oh, you're a soulless being now. We took your soul. No, I didn't offer or ask or anything of any of you. Okay? And that's why I'm saying I'm a little bit more equipped than you think. And whatever this is, it may be going on in another dimension, galactic confederacies or whatever like this, but hell can be raised right here on earth. If somebody think I'm fucking playing. The thing that make me mad, just like I said, they're going to sit there and try to act like not no so-called black people was here in America. So you're going to sit there and you're going to act like don't nobody, you don't act like I went through this experience and I'm going to leave with nothing. You don't think that I'm going to be divorced, that God is going to divorce me or I divorce God after knowing what was built because of me and this masculine energy, and I'm leaving with a child with nothing? It's the principle of the matter. This is not no chip on no shoulder. This is not no motherfucking, and this is why somebody trying to send me here, because I get something, but they get something too. I see right through you, and I see right through what you're trying to do, and I see right through this. Yes. Okay, get ready. Just get ready. I'll be in there in a minute. So trying to get the people to say, oh, this person is this, or look, this person is envious. They don't like any women. No, that's not true. I don't like those women because I know what they did in the dark. Just like they claim to know what I did in the dark. I know what they did. I can see their souls. It's like that energy. There was a Kim Kardashian post, and I posted a long time ago or whatever, okay? And it had something about like what you see. And she was looking gorgeous, okay, on the left side, okay, of the image. And on the right side, it says what I see, okay? Now, it wasn't directed totally towards her. She just happened to be on the damn meme, all right? But what I'm saying is what you see with these glamour shots of these people, these celebrities, and some of them, which I remember binding and also moving out of the way at some point in time because I discovered certain things and they squeezed and popped their way back up, maybe by their names being mentioned. That's that energy of raising the dead, the power of the tongue, the power of life and death being in the tongue. This is why these women that are in these tarot community, What am I having? I don't know, just get dressed. And we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll have time to stop. Again, this is why these women do these things and attack people. They know where they're directing their energy. They know you know that they're talking about you, but they want to be acknowledged by you. These are fans. It's like some type of fandom. All right, but they all want your, and see, this is the trouble, because now you got a whole bunch of lunatics that possibly know about you, know where you are, use magic, use these things, and then somebody's just trying to discard you. And again, maybe we can't kill her like we did King and X. Maybe that's true what she said. But maybe we can have these witches do something. See? Because we know that she's powerful, but we're not going to teach her how to use her powers. We're not going to teach her how to do these things. Rather it be anything that is legit, because I don't want to do anything that's not righteous or anything that is, just horrible to someone. All right? So I feel like that's what it is. A lot of knowledge, but not the knowledge that she needs to unlock these things, to get these things here. But I feel like whatever it is still wrong, whatever it is that they're doing. All right, so we have your ghost story, okay? And then we have the pig or Piggly Wiggly. So I feel like what happened is some type of matrimony that someone is trying to say, like, you don't have power anymore. But it's a lie. It's a lie. If I let them make me believe that, then that means I gave up. And I haven't. These people are the author of confusion. There could be good and plenty, just like they get a hold of all these other feminine energies that they're bringing into whatever they're doing. This is an overthrow. This is a power struggle. This is somebody that is bullying, that is using the government and other energies here to bully someone to step down from a position that they've been born and bred to be born and bred to be in this position. And I'm telling you right now, the only reason to redo or have someone in the likeness of someone to come in from the Build a Bitch workshop is because that person will not hold full power. So this masculine energy, or that's maybe feminine actually, okay, on the inside, okay, is making someone as much in the likeness as they can as you, but they also want to still have their cake and eat it too. They want you to be depleted, sitting on the sidelines for this person can come and feed off of you or bring other people to pick at you whenever the fuck they want to. That's the part this masculine knows is getting under my skin. Because not only that, oh, out of your mouth, you might try to say something else, but I know what the truth is. Somebody wants to make you think that it was flattery about you this whole time, all right? And maybe this God person or this husband person, actually this other energy that you shared this connection with in the beginning, hated you really. And we just wanted to fill your head up, or we were just there for you or whatever like this, but we always knew we were going to drop you, or we thought you could do better. So again, it's just making you think that you're a disappointment or something, or you let yourself or you let God down or your ancestors or some shit like this. But I've been fighting them and pointing out everything they've been doing along the whole step of the way. And I feel like they're on the losing team, not me. It's almost like, what if Maui never would have took that journey with Moana? What if he was just hinting around to it, or just flying around not saying nothing as a hawk and not saying anything, but she knows he's there, but like, you know, and we can't make contact with each other in real life, then nothing's ever going. But I feel like somebody was waiting until some power was over, because one of these masculine energies want to be probably on this plane somewhere with someone, but they didn't want them to experience their whole full potential at this time. They didn't want them to lay down the law or be able to make moves around here, to be able to be abundant and have helpers and things like this at their fingertips to help them get something started or off the ground or something like this, because they want to keep you with them. Now, this might be somebody that's retiring out of so-called godship or shadow government energy, but they're not giving you a choice. And somebody knows that I want a choice. After those 40 years or whatever I put in, and as much work as I put in, I should have a choice. I feel like somebody wants somebody barefoot and pregnant, and maybe even, listen, try to get somebody that way and then up and just leave. We talking about galactic shit here. Starseed stuff, okay? I'm not talking about, you know, and talk about immaculate conception or something like this, okay? So we have dust in reverse here, because I feel like, yeah, something about somebody going to dust here. All right. Oh, I'm just gonna put these around here, okay? Because again, on the top of my deck today, scribe and writer. Okay, so I'm hearing in the beginning. There's something beautiful about knowing this. It's something that gets me kind of giddy. It's something that makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? About knowing, you know, like getting to know who I am or something like this. But it makes me sad, you know, that people could be so ugly. So we got word like, was like, is like. It's like somebody waited until the love was out here after the love is gone. And I feel like on both sides, there's something that we're both admitting here. But I knew all along that somebody was trying to wait until the love was gone. Somebody was trying to wait until they couldn't hold out anymore. They were waiting for me, but not waiting for me because they never sent an invitation. You get what I'm saying? But to everybody else, it looks like, well, this person ain't coming yet. Well, what are we gonna do? We need a God. Let's find one. Let's go ahead and let this masculine find one. But that's fucked up because the energy is, this is mine. I let you in. And that this person is going to continue to smile and go around. I don't even think these people would, they might have to hide underground, okay? But whatever the fuck this is, you get to go on and things like this, or leave this plane and with a smile on your face or something like this, like you accomplished something. And you're just a horrible person. The thing is, you don't know people. After years have passed, you don't know people. But I just think it's wrong for people to come into people's life with false preset, and then when you call it out, they acting like you being over dramatic, but exactly what you said is going to happen is what's happening. So that's why God don't allow me to be all in my feelings and all in tears right now. My aunts, that God, the ancestors, the women or whoever that's standing behind me. All right. And it's like, it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a true love story. It was supposed to be something else. It was supposed to be how this love can defy all the odds and two people can realize something and they may be in the field running towards each other or some shit like this. But no. Two people that actually probably need it. This man needs to be, and I may be the only person in this world that can actually get this man right. That's why he's running from me. And I put up that post yesterday about, and I feel like just because of this person's ego and playing all these games, and they are the reason why this shit is fucked up, and they are the reason all this and that, but then they want a reason. It's to push somebody to the edge. All my friends are dead. They want a reason for it to seem like nothing's happening, or for me to get upset, or make it seem like I'm bad, or I'm this, or I'm that. It's something so fucking weird that I don't understand. But it has to be like somebody that has been detached from regular people for a long time, because, you know, people don't normally act like that. Maybe they haven't always been like this, but it's like, wow. If I cared about somebody for real, I couldn't even sit there and watch them in a situation like this. I couldn't. If I see my friends treating my man or something, or my woman, like some kind of way, I couldn't. Even if we was just playing, or this an act, or we got to finish this thing out, or no, I'm in control, motherfucker. And I feel like this ain't right, and it ain't happening no more. We're going to have to change the narrative. Because who said so? Who? Who are you? Who is everybody so afraid of that I'm not fucking afraid of? Who is it? That people think we got to do it this way. We got to do it that way. I want to know who this is, okay, that everybody is afraid of, that I'm not. I can sense that a masculine is suffering with somebody acting like they really happy right now. And instead of admitting that, and that's the problem. These people are not healed. That's why they were not the chosen ones. That's why they had to cipher off of the chosen one. There's no way possible. But still they think they have to come in your face and say, oh, I'm so happy over here. And then you know good and damn well it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, don't you know that I can see right through you? What? Go ahead and get ready.
I have an appointment later. I'm not going to work right now.
Why not?
I would have already been late for work. I'm the one who got her.
Okay.
You should be focused on her.
Yeah, here I come. Oh, I should be focused on her. Well, nobody got up and nobody said anything.
Yeah, well,
okay.
I'm not going to get up every time. Because if I don't have to go to work right now.
You get a lot of days off for somebody that just started a job.